My KTM 390 Adventure has reached 13,000 kilometers. That's about 8,000 miles or so. And the wear on the tires is beginning to show. The performance on the road also is not as grippy anymore. There are times when I take tighter turns and I could feel the grip at the back starting to slip. So I decided to follow what others have done and change their tires to something new. I was using Metzeler Torrance, and now I'm going for a Shinko 705 for a couple of reasons. Good reviews, and they say it's very good value. As you can see here, a comparison of the Metzeler Torrance and the 705s. The 705s look, and it's on the right, it looks a bit more aggressive. They say it's an 80-20 tire, and the gap between the treads looks as if it's bigger than the Torrance. Today we are trying out the Trailmaster E705 from Shinko. These tires in front are 110/80, 19 inches. They're tubeless, and the tread is supposedly 80-20. Look at that, my finger can go inside. 80-20. Right now it's gonna go on my KTM 390 Adventure. I also changed the ones at the back. These are now Trailmaster, also Shinko. And at the back, look at the tire tread patterns. Look at that. Put my pinky finger. So this definitely looks more aggressive. So the back tire is also tubeless. This Trailmaster kind of worn out tires I used to have, the Metzeler Torrance. The tires at the back are 130 by 80, 17 inches. They fit exactly the same as the original tires that came with the bike. To check the off-road prowess of the Shinko 705, I went to the Vermosa off-road track and tried out the tire. I would subject it to the whole course, going through the twists, turns, and some of the obstacles here, and it did not disappoint. When I applied power, as you can see here, whoop, it would bury into the ground, creating dust, and it would be grippy enough, and with a lot of power it would slip also. So it's there, you know. It's not the grippiest of tires in more challenging conditions, but for flat tracks, hard ground, it does the job very well. Okay, so here also in these obstacles, as you can see, it's making the suspension do its job also. So yep, it's a good tire for off-road. Slight off-road, very light off-road, light trails. Okay, so I have finished about 6 rounds around the track here at KTM Vermosa, and look at my tread wear. Safe to say I have taken off the wax here in front, and at the back, safe to say I've taken off the wax around this brand new tire. It's grippy enough, and it slides when I want to, when applied power. It's good. These tires are okay. Now let's talk about the Shinko 705's on-road performance. The wheels that came with this bike were Metzeler Torrance. The measurement was 100 by 90, 19 inches for the front. The Shinko E705s are 110 by 80, 19 inches. So this means that this tire is slightly wider, but the profile is slightly thinner. So it being wider, I had a feeling that you needed to give more input for the bike to steer. Compared to the original tires, it is slightly, very slightly smaller in terms of the whole diameter of the tire. So it would affect the speedometer reading ever so slightly, but it's almost insignificant. It's practically the same size. It's just a tire that requires a little bit more turning input to make it turn. This set of tires goes on a straight line very well. It's very confidence inspiring. I also noticed, and maybe also because it's brand new, that I could hear and feel the grooves of the tire on flat ground. It's pretty silent enough, but if you wear protective earplugs, you won't notice it. But there's this slightly grrr on the ground. I feel it versus the older tires that I've been riding on. Slightly, I could feel the texture of the tires on the ground. Something that I did not feel with the Metzeler Torrance. Maybe because the tread of these tires are more aggressive. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just becoming more nuanced as a rider and I can feel these small things already. Anyway, I like these tires. They're great value. I think I'll get good use from these tires for the next 8,000 miles or so. So let's see, and I'll give you an update. Please comment, like, and subscribe to this page. This is Mr. Francisco on Moto Francisco. Ride safe, everybody.